rolling out. AM. Wake up call. Wake up, everybody.
The sun is shining, shining, nice and bright, bright. The birds are chirping, chirping,
and I'm ready to fly.
Time to get ready, ready
for another day.
Hey, no one can stop us. Oh, we gon' learn to play. Oh, every day we learn and play. We do our best, so we'll be great.
Oh, 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 oh.
You do your best, best.
And I don't mind.
So let's get ready, cause it's about that time. Good morning, you. Good morning, how do you do? Good morning, time to be great. Good morning, time to wake.
Your dance and play.
Good morning,
sun's about to break.
Good morning, open your eyes. Good morning,
reach for the sky.
Good morning, 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 morning to you. Good morning, 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 how do you do? Good morning, 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 morning to you. Good morning, 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 how do you do?
Good morning.
You see me on my grind.
Woo, stars got to shine.
I'm a supernova.
Yeah, you see me taking over. Yeah,
I'm on the move. I got a way to stride to it. So let me hear you say.
Every day you're going to work and play. Every day you're going to work and play. Every day you're going to work and play. Hey, hey, this your day. It's Friday. What's happening here, man?
And feels like Friday.
Hey, Friday. Ray, I am your favorite friend. I am your favorite friend. I am your favorite friend. You are on Team Munson Steve. Who that sound like, Munson? That's
Team
man with 20 grand.
Oh, I don't know who you're talking about.
Right, now we
don't do that. I don't know who you're talking about though.
That's okay. Yeah, so it's an exciting day, big weekend for everybody. It is a huge, huge weekend.
What's this weekend?
No waiting for the election results. No waiting.
But actually, they opened up a recount in Pennsylvania.
Well, I think everybody just wants to get that type over, but they've declared a winner. So we're not playing that game. We're not playing that game. They're just doing what they do. They create their narrative, like a waste of conversation, but people like that. So it's cool. Anyhow, this is a great day for the Black community. It is our time. It is our turn. So be sure that you're doing everything that you can to participate in these upcoming races, and setting your calendar for what and where you plan to be next year. This is the time to atone. If you didn't know it was a season change, it is. Be sure to meet us at Peace and Purpose. That happens December, and Ashley should have the flyer to pull up at that point, but we'll get it where she does. But it's an exciting time. I'm glad to hear Romeo be there. I think we need to have Romeo DJing because he should be having that whole vibe going now that he's international. You going surfing, man? You going surfing?
That's Romeo.
Where you going back surfing? You know,
I can't. What's that? Finish. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hawaii just opened up. So when they said Hawaii opened up, all I can see is you with your board.
Let me tell you something. Right after Thanksgiving, we back out, and we just gonna get ready to come back strong. At the beginning of 2021, get back in the office and get the work done. I'm really excited. At first, I thought you was talking about something else. I thought you was talking about the PS5 because I know everybody was going crazy yesterday for the PS5.
I heard it's great. I heard that it was there. I thought about that, but they've introduced so much stuff. You know, Black Friday, Tierra Berry started like in November 1st. September. You know, so it's Black Friday. So hopefully that Black Friday means that you actually shop with us. I hope Black Friday means that we're actually shopping with ourselves. Go to blackbookstore.com. Black owned, Black authors. We're going to give away a book.
Yeah, I want to give away some gummies. I got some CBD gummies for a lucky listener.
Oh Lord, here she. Let me tell y'all something. I saw a lot going on yesterday. Now, just because I got mine, that's something different. A lot of y'all should be spending y'all money on some investments. A lot of y'all should not be buying $1,000 PS5. I'm telling you right now. Come on now.
It's very expensive, the PS5s.
Come on, man. Like, TR, I saw so many people on my timeline. I was like, hey man, come on now. Now you know you need a car.
Romeo, I saw people fighting. Like, yeah. People were fighting.
The only reason that I looked up is because my video gaming store.
Oh, you got one.
Yeah.
You forgot to throw that in there.
All right, well, let's buy a house then, Romeo. Let's call me today. Shoot, I got you. Where
first of all,
County, Gwinnett, Clayco, Henry, Baldwin.
A game and a house are two different tax brackets. Those are two different tax brackets.
I got you. How did I got you go? I got you.
Oh, and Gwinnett, you saw the map last week. Everything that went blue, I got you. Okay, let's do it.
Oh man! But now you
your gaming system.
It was a nice gift. But no, Portia, you was absolutely right though. A lot of people work. It was, you know what? And Munson brought this up. It's the same reaction when people stand in line for shoes. Like I'm like, it's not going nowhere. Relax. Like people, what are y'all? We got to do better.
Definitely gonna make more, like
especially if you're not flipping it and going to ultimately double your money and know that in 6 months they're not going anywhere. They're gonna keep making them, so it's just demand, and so you caught up in the moment. I mean, they're actually warning people: do not buy, even though we might be shutting down. Go out and buy and hoard toilet paper. Like, you do not need to have a closet full of that.
I got a lot of toilet paper. I'm not gonna lie. But it wasn't me. It wasn't. My dad did that. When the pandemic first hit, we went to Costco and I got like 40 rolls of toilet paper. Actually, Miss Berry,
as you know, it's what dads do. They're gonna get you. They're gonna get you. But you know, at any moment you can, you know, don't buy anymore.
I'm good.
Yeah, it's okay.
Don't add to your collection. I think that's kind of the message. I'm sure everybody has at least one Costco or Mariano's or definitely Walmart was a great place to go and get something. So,
man, what Portia, you got one? You got one for your sons?
Absolutely not. No. Listen, no, I'm not doing that. They have trade accounts. So if they can get their money up to where they are, you know, they have a surplus, I would still encourage them to reinvest and continue to play the stock market. But no, they'll never get that from me at all.
Not from you.
Not from me.
What's up? Tara, you can buy Munson one. Let's go. I need Munson on the gaming system.
But what about
Munson will wait until later. Somebody's gonna pawn one. I'm not interested in. I'm not interested in spending any retail. Munson, if you know anything about me, I do not like retail prices. That does not sound good to me.
Oh.
So and following a crave when I'm in the midst of a coloring book sensation and a conference getting ready to happen, peace and purpose, to heal my community. That's more my mission. You know, I want everybody to game, but I'm trying to win at this virtual conference, enjoying ourselves. So, you know, you think about it. We even got a video at some point with music.
Yes. Written and produced by Macy.
He keeps bringing me peace, purpose along my way. He keeps bringing me peace, purpose every day.
All right, thank Thank you, Ashley.
I don't know where
So every day next week we'll have a guest from Peace and Purpose. We're gonna be talking about cannabis. We're gonna be talking about health, so you can know your numbers. It is important that everybody know your numbers going into the new year. Set some goals, have a vision board, actually understand exactly what we should do. Definitely get on the beauty stage. We got a whole beauty stage with Cream of Nature, got great individuals coming our way. How to Buy a House, the journey to home ownership, which is a product of our business exchange, the journey to home ownership. It is a 52-week examination and expression on how to and why to buy one home, multiple homes, and how to get on the destiny to being a homeowner, home investor, and landlord. It is that moment.
Somebody, I need Portia to jump in on this one. So, Jillian Thomas, I love when she said, "Hey, first of all, we love everybody's voice." Let me just say that. But she's from Tallahassee, Florida. She was like, "Wouldn't it be great if we encourage one another to own our own corporations? I once asked Black Americans, would you pick cotton for $500 an hour? And our people accuse me of disrespecting our ancestors. What's you guys' opinion?" You said $500 an hour? Go ahead, Portia.
Wait, so I have a question. When they say pick cotton for $500 an hour, if I'm picking cotton for $500 an hour, how much is the cotton going for?
So who
owns the plantation? Like, I need these questions answered.
So I would have to agree with her first statement. Wouldn't it be great that we encourage ownership? Yes, I do. I encourage ownership. When I first met Munson Steve, that's all he was on was ownership. He was like,
was.
Well, I'm just saying, when I first met you, that's what you were on, and that's what you encouraged and gave me. Yes, so ownership is definitely something that we need to be sure that we are encouraging. Like, so for my generation, we got the go to school, get a good education, get a good job. So for my kids' generation is go to school, get a good education, create the jobs, go become an entrepreneur, control the jobs, be a job creator. And so that's what I'm putting out for them. So yes, ownership.
Well, you gotta understand how to be an entrepreneur too. I mean, if you're actually working at a corporation where they got 401k, they got stock options, you're making 6 figures from the start. We got to position ourselves. Some aren't prepared. And the other thing is there's no rush to become an entrepreneur. Like, you know, when you rush out, you may not have preparation. And at Peace and Purpose, we're going to talk about that. Yeah. How to go from beginning to end. That is actually Marcus Johnson, who created Flow Wines, who will talk about being an entrepreneur and bringing your product from their idea to the shelves. So that's going to happen. But I think you just got to take your time and understand and get the training necessary and have the capital. Because the worst thing is majority of the entrepreneurs actually create 1.1 jobs. That's not big enough scale for our community. You've got to figure out whether it's starting and buying a sub franchise so that you can employ our community and not just employ yourself. That's not entrepreneurship. So
I mean, they don't really, this is gonna sound bad, they don't really teach that, right? Entrepreneurship. If you think about it in the whole concept, they teach you how to get a job, how to be a part of the workforce, how to join, you know what I'm saying? They don't teach you, hey, you have a passion in architecture. Hey, let me show you this route. They normally
GC licensing, working for the government contracts. They don't share that.
Right. So like when you go to at Tech, it was kind of different. But you know, when you look at, and you can speak on Spelman and Morehouse about this. you know,
What
when they
about
give you the, well, nobody don't really think about
and
it.
Grambling? Go
They
ahead.
don't get it.
Shout out to
But-
Grambling. Good morning, Grambling.
But he didn't exclude Grambling. I mean, he
Right.
wasn't excluding.
But
He
he
didn't.
didn't include
He didn't. He
Grambling.
didn't.
Include my school. Include my school.
But
Ooh,
as
boy.
I was about to finish, you know, normally when you come in as a freshman and sophomore, you know, hey, these are your courses. Like, these are your core courses. And technically, by the time when you don't realize it after a year, you fall into the, you know, you don't have an entrepreneurial mindset like Munson Steve. If you don't have that mindset, you falling into the, well, this is the courses they gave me, so this is what I must be good at because that's what they said I was good at. And people just fall into the trap. So they don't teach entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
They don't teach entrepreneurship, and more importantly, they don't teach you how to go out and demand what you actually think is worth. They want you to assimilate to whatever they feel like you should have at, I don't know, I guess in my case, at 23 years old, this is what you should have. And then you get, you know, but it also depends on the top 5 people that you talk to every single day. What are they telling you? Where are they at in life? Are they millionaires? Are they planning things? What time do they wake up? What time do they go to sleep? How are they eating? What books are they reading? You have to have people around you in your life who are on the level that you want to be on.
Mastermind group.
Exactly. And as an
board of mind directors, you know.
Yeah.
The dopest hustle I've ever seen, TR, when companies used to come and offer us internships, they will offer them in 1 year or 3 year spans. So they'll come in and your freshman year, hey, I'm interning for big corporate America. By the time you're a sophomore or a junior in college, yeah, I'm a junior exec. I'm a so-and-so exec. So by the time you graduate, you working for them, not realize that you've been working for them all during college. Yeah. So you done lost your identity.
Mm-hmm. And I encourage people, and I'm not like an advocate for like take a gap year after school, but I definitely encourage people, even if you do have a job right now, or if you're stepping out into entrepreneur, and even, you know, as an entrepreneur, think about what is it that you want and what is it that you like outside of getting paid for it, that you would love to get paid for, and figure out how to monetize those skills. Figure out how to make money doing what you love, and realize that you bring value to whatever industry that is, enough value to sustain yourself, sustain your family, and eventually sustain other people too. So I always advocate, like, figure out what it is that you want to do and monetize that, because it's money out there. Even we're talking about the PlayStation 5. You know how many people are going to make bank off of Twitch and gaming and sitting down on YouTube, monetizing the fact that they're playing, what is it? I don't know, Call of Duty, or what is it called?
Games, whatever.
Games, right? And they're getting paid.
I need y'all to take that bass out y'all voice now. Don't start now. Come on.
But what I'm saying is, it's a good thing though, because they're getting paid to do what they love. There's gamers out here who's like out here.
But that's if you're a gamer, right? So if you're simply a consumer, that's what you're gonna do, is consume the game and play the game, and not think about ways to monetize your talent, even if you are good at the game. So I would definitely suggest that y'all go out and figure it out. Like, exposure is key, but experience is too. So once you figure out what it is that you want to do, go for it. If you don't know what you want to do, then go on and experiment. Give yourself some exposure. Read. Nowadays we are technology heavy, like podcasts, radio, audio book, whatever.
Yep.
Morning show.
But we got to get people to believe in themselves.
Mm-hmm. I found my Believe necklace. Remember I told y'all I lost it? I found that.
Oh Lord.
Here it is. I found it. Believe. This is my 2020 mantra.
I love that.
See, now y'all can get y'all Believe necklaces.
Yes.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Anyway. So what's going on with your report, Tiara?
Let's bring it up. I was just about to say that.
She ready for a report. She ready.
She ready.
Ready.
She ready.
Get ready. You don't have to get ready. It's Friday, the 13th. I did not even know that. Okay.
What?
Oh, Friday the 13th. I'm not superstitious. I'm just saying it's Friday. Anyway, so former President Barack Obama detailed in his memoir, he's coming out with a new book. I'm not sure when the release date is, but I'm excited to get this one. He's coming out with a memoir about his presidency and looking back on it. And in the book, there's a portion of it where he talks about how the presidency itself put a strain on his marriage to our beloved First Lady, Michelle Obama. So I did have a quote here. So he puts in the book, despite Michelle's success and popularity, I continue to sense an undercurrent of tension in her, subtle but constant, like the faint thrum of a hidden machine. It was as if, confined as we were within the walls of the White House, all her previous sources of frustration became more concentrated, more vivid. Whether it was my round-the-clock absorption work or the way to expose our family to scrutiny and attacks, or the tendency of even friends and family members to treat her role as secondary in importance. He goes on to say that my heart would suddenly tighten at the thought that those days of their marriages being lighter and happier might not return. So his book, A Promised Land, comes out November 17th.
Oh, really? That's my little baby birthday. But listen, y'all, so the first point that he said, Tiara, what was it about the working too much and then the attacks on his family? I want to touch on the working too much piece of it.
You said round the clock absorption with work.
So if you're in a relationship, how important is it for you to carve out that time and spend with someone else? Let's just say if you're an entrepreneur, we were just talking about being an entrepreneur, being an owner. He was the leader of the United States, free world. Is it very important? Is it somewhat important? Look, I'm on my survey stuff. Mm-hmm. Is it likely that you would have an issue with it? Like, so how do you deal with it? If when you become an entrepreneur and your time is just eating up, how do you deal with that? If being in a relationship,
she got to take the L. I'm gonna say this on my end. If it's the male and he's in that position, let's say like Barack Obama or LeBron or whoever, in my personal opinion, the female got to take the L for the first 6 months to a year. Like, she's gonna have to like be on his time. I'm the president. I got to figure this out.
I think too, though.
Hold on.
Yeah, let's let him finish his thought. I'm curious.
I gotta figure this out. So in order for me to figure this out, I need you to be there. I'll find time when I find time, but for right now, I have a world to take care of. I'm LeBron James. Hey, I gotta figure out this whole championship thing for the next 6 months. Leave me alone. Be there. If I got time to call, I'll call. If I got time to hang out, I'll do that.
Romeo ain't about to be in a relationship for a long time.
But I'm saying what I'm saying on a male aspect, what women tend to do, which is a beautiful thing, they add an emotional part to the business and not understanding. Like, I can see why Michelle would get upset, but like, what is he supposed to do? He's a black man in front of the world. You got to turn your feelings off for this next 6 months to a year.
Okay, so what about Vice President-elect Kamala Harris? Her husband is going to be in the shadows. She's the one at the forefront now. So who got to take the L then?
He got to shut up. He got to shut up. He got to what's Oprah do? He got to step in and shut up. Just show up to the dinners, take these pictures, shut your ass up, find the calls, and roll with the punches. And then hold up, Portia, ain't they supposed to find a cause or something like that?
Not find a cause, because Michelle had her cause, but it was still being overshadowed with the stuff that Barack had to do, and people were still, more interested in him. And to Michelle's point, she was the well, not to her point, but to her credit, before he became the president, she was the more accomplished spouse. So being able to take a back seat to, what he did with the presidency and all of that, I'm sure was not easily palatable with her, because like I said, she was the one that was in the forefront. She was the more accomplished one. She was the one who actually brought him on board to her firm when he was an intern. So I don't know. It's just difficult to deal with. And when you're in a relationship with someone who has their own business and they are an owner, how do you balance that family lifetime? How do you balance that private time or that intimate time with your spouse? How do you do it effectively and remain in a relationship?
I really hate when you try to sound political. Portia, you running the free world. Do you got time for your husband to be setting up movie dates?
I don't know.
What?
So what did they do? I don't know. Because like he said in his book, he was sitting up there and his chest would tighten because he really didn't want her to leave. Like he really didn't want their relationship to end. So as he's contemplating all of the things that he's doing over here for the country, the nation, the world, he over here with his wife in the bed and he like, shit, I really don't want this piece to end, but I'm obligated over here. How do you make it work?
My question, Romeo, right? So you say, and obviously being the president, that's something that is really kind of hard to fathom what the day-to-day work life for that is, because it's like, who really knows what it means to be the president of the United States? Even, and I would never give Trump any kind of credit, but like holding that type of position is just like, that's just a different type of position to have, that I don't even think he mentally knew what he was doing when he even ran for office. So that's just a crazy position to be in. But I will say, you talk about LeBron and LeBron's wife, Savannah, she's super dope, amazing Black couple, beautiful family, all of these different things. If LeBron says, hey, I got to focus on this championship for 6 months and I don't have time to really be the husband that you want to be, could he do the same thing as a father? Or could Obama say to Malia and Sasha, like, I had to put your mom in the back seat, so I got to put you in the back seat too. Like, is that what we're telling people to do? And when they get into position, because if you have to think about the idea of like the nuclear family here. So if the mom/wife isn't happy, that's going to trickle down into a relationship with the kids.
I'm thinking more of the initiative, like the beginning instead of the overall. Like LeBron now, no, you're absolutely right. He can't do that. But LeBron in the beginning, like, just becoming into LeBron, hey man, y'all need to leave me the hell alone for this next 6 months to a year so I can figure out my footing. Cause see, this is what happens. I'm about to sound real bad and terrible. So I'll bring it down. This is what happens. You're a person of popularity or position, and speaking from a male point, and you start dating a woman, and the woman becomes, oh, I want to go there. I want to be there with you. I want to do these things with you. I want to share these experiences with you. When you don't even know what the experiences is. So it's kind of like, let me figure out this before I hold your hand, put my arm around you, and carry this relationship so we can carry it together. But as far as the initial start, I'm a firm believer. Leave me alone. Don't bother me. Because I can't help us if I don't know how to move. And you being there, that ain't helping. Just saying.
Okay.
Like Tiara Berry, real estate tycoon, blows up tomorrow, and your boyfriend or whoever.
I love that. Put that in the atmosphere.
And then a dude that you're dating or whatever is talking about, hey, when can we go to dinner? First of all, I'm a tycoon now. I need to figure out. I need you to leave me alone for the next 3 months so I can figure out how this works. You know what I'm saying?
I think you can make time for what you want to make time for. And at the same time, me dating somebody is different from knowing that person is my husband. Like Michelle and Barack, they were husband and wife for years. 2 kids in this thing. Their kids, one of their kids was like 12. They were when they got into office.
That's not a point. That's different. That's different. When he got into the office, that changes. They was Barack and Michelle, senator or congressman or whatever he was. They was used to that life. President life, they weren't used to that. Leave that man alone. She better get over it and write another book.
What?
Go hang out with Oprah.
What did you say? This is why I wanted to interject before he said something like that.
She better go hang out with Oprah. I'm just saying, man.
Okay, yeah, let's move on to the next story. I don't know. Sometimes I just wonder in regular relationships where people have their own businesses or their own hobbies or likes or interests or whatever they are, how important is it to balance that in your relationship?
I get it. You're a nurturer. You're a nurturer. I get it. But I know for a fact, I know we got to move on, but I honestly know for a fact, if Portia Monique sets the world on fire tomorrow and she can't take my phone call tomorrow, I understand. I ain't upset. She doing her thing. Shit. Go ahead, Ashley.
But you're going to do that for 6 months?
Yup. Leave me alone.
Romeo ain't going to be in a relationship long. Okay, next story.
Yes. Okay. Moving on.
Through my life.
All right. So we talked about this earlier in the week. Eva Longoria came out. She did an interview with a news outlet, taking full responsibility after her comment last week or earlier in the week about Black women. I don't want to say it how she said it, but basically she made Latina women seem more important in this election than Black women where we all know that it doesn't necessarily have to be a competition, but Black women did their thing in this election. We came out in very, very high numbers. So if we do have the video clip of Eva's apology, I do want to play that.
Absolutely. So you did a little TV over the past couple of days talking about this and really the kind of, I think, false impression that people have had of what Latino and Latino voters actually did in this election. I know it caused a bit of a stir, and I wanted to let you have an opportunity to sort of update your remarks.
No, thank you. I think like many of us, we're all exhausted after this election. And, in my effort to celebrate Latina turnout, I diminished the importance of the Black women's vote in this election. And what I said was wrong. And it is a fact that African-American women showed up in record numbers and brought us to victory. They saved this country. And I recognize the harm that my words caused. If we've learned anything from this administration is that words matter. And so I take full responsibility for that mistake because I want everybody to know that we stand on the shoulders of Black women who always show up. Black women have carried us for decades when it comes to civic engagement. And I get that there's a collective exhaustion and hurt at feeling erased yet again. And I contributed to that pain in a moment where Black women should have been lifted up, not erased. And I failed to do that. But this is an uncomfortable moment. This is what an uncomfortable moment looks like. And I can only show up and be better and do better. And that's what I'm doing.
So I love that apology. I love the fact that she held herself accountable. And I feel like in times like this, when you apologize like that, it shows humility, especially in the position that she's in. And, I would love to meet Eva and work with her and be a part of whatever activism that she's doing now. But I do appreciate the fact that she just apologized. She put it out there. She's sorry. Things happen. Why are you rolling your eyes, Romeo?
I'm on Portia's side because me and Portia still on the same side on this. I ain't apologizing.
Well, I'm not gonna say don't apologize. She apologized like 50 times over. Her PR rep, whoever her PR rep is, they made sure that she said the exact wording that she needed to say. Let's move on. She apologized. Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Like, she can't be proud of who she is. Like, she wasn't saying Black women suck. She was just saying Latina women showed up too, in addition. Too. Like, I'm good.
I'm good. I'm with Portia.
They be crucifying people. For what?
Hey, that's a good word. Social media be crucifying people. Like, Jesus, like,
I think cancel culture is real. But I do like the idea of a remedy culture as well.
Cancel culture and crucifying culture are two different things. Cancel culture is, we're gonna take this person out of social media. What they did to her and some other people, crucifying culture is, we're gonna make you apologize. We're gonna make you feel bad for the statement that you said because of your opinion, and that's what we're gonna make you do. I don't like the color blue. You know what? We're gonna make you like the color green. Hey man, I don't get out my face.
So do you think that's the same attitude that somebody like Trump has?
No. Moving on. I'm gonna shut up.
Okay. All right. And other women in historical positions. News. Our good sis, Spelman's sis, Stacey Abrams, people in her camp are reportedly saying that she wants to do the governor run again in 2022. So that's 2 years from now. I remember it was 2 years ago, because I think they do governors every 4 years. When she lost the election, it was an incredible loss. I felt it was felt all over campus, and it was so sad. But since then, I mean, we've talked about Ms. Abrams a lot recently in the past week and what she did for basically saving the election here in Georgia with voter suppression and aiding and activism. That people are saying in the Democratic Party that she needs to do the governor run if she's not put into the presidential cabinet. It's actually Wendy Davis, a Democratic National Committee member who's on the executive committee of the Georgia Democratic Party, says that Stacey Abrams intends to run for governor again. I think that is a secret to no one. So we'll see.
And shout out to Pat George. Pat said, we need to learn to forgive when someone makes the effort to right their wrongs. We will want someone to show us the same grace when we mess up. I don't know how many apologies. You know what's so crazy about that crucified culture, Portia? I don't know. I really don't know how many apologies people want. Like, hey, I'm sorry. 2 days later, hey y'all, I'm still sorry. It's a week. Hey y'all, I just want to let y'all know that I'm still sorry. A month later, I'm still sorry. Like, God.
Question with that: should we be over slavery?
No, hell no, and no.
What you mean? What you mean? You just said we gotta forgive and let go.
You have to forgive, but we ain't over slavery.
You forgive? Hold up. No. That's a crime. I ain't say slavery is not a statement. That's a whole crime. What do you? No.
Should we just let it go?
Well, that's the type of big words.
No.
We built this entire country for free. Have nothing to show for it collectively.
That is very true. So my question, if we get reparations, if we get the Biden-Harris ticket to do what they say they're gonna do for Black people in the next 4 years, should we be like, all right, America, we'll go ahead and sing the national anthem with y'all?
You trying to start a fight on the first?
What you saying? Because I'm distracted. I missed it. What you say, Tiara?
I was just saying, if the Biden-Harris ticket does what they said they're going to do specifically for the Black community, should we be like, okay, America, thank you for the reparations. That's going to help us get over slavery. Now we'll sing the Star Spangled Banner or the national anthem with y'all.
Nah, I don't think you could. I don't think it's a shut case, open and shut case like that. No, I mean, it definitely depends on. It's just a no. I mean, I don't think it's that black and white. Is what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
But right, yeah, and then on top of that, I mean, I've never been a fan of it. Like, what are reparations? Like, who, like, you know, it ain't for it. Who you pay? Why am I receiving reparations? My granddaddy and daddies and that they deserve all that. So
I mean, but I'll take it. Look, whoever's on the bloodline, I'll take it. I'll take it. Pencil my name in. I was born in 1888.
You are hilarious.
All right. So speaking of more amazing Black news, let's bring up our Black history fact.
Hey, good morning, Bridget James.
Good morning. So November 13th, 1967, Carl Stokes was elected as the first Black mayor of a major city, and that city was Cleveland, Ohio. Look at them teeth. Okay, that smile.
Yes, baby. Look at that.
Teeth.
Carl Stokes. Yes, Cleveland.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Don't he remind y'all of the guy from Good Times, the alderman? What was and the other guy in what's the newest show on Epic? Forrest Whitaker, Harlem. What's the name of that? The guy
Johnson, something like that.
Right, but he reminds you of the politician that's in that one too. What was that one?
Godfather Harlem.
Yes, Godfather.
Let me find out Portia watch. Okay, let me find out me and Portia got some shows that I like that she like.
Yes. Oh, I love the Godfather of Harlem. That's a family show. Like we all sit in the living room when we watch that one. Yes.
And what channel is it on?
Epics. It's a network. It's a new network. EPIX. Okay. Epics.
I'm gonna check it out. I've seen a lot about it with Forrest Whitaker, but I didn't know how to find it, so I'll look into it.
Slavery is a deeper conversation with issues. You cannot resolve it by throwing a few dollars at Black people. Well, Black people act like it. They act like you can throw some few dollars. I ain't gonna say that.
I don't say all Black, but I mean, I will say, and I hate to say it, but I did have people call me like, okay, well, is Biden gonna do the stimulus check?
Why people always want something for nothing? Hey, like, go out and stimulate your own economy. Is he gonna do the stimulus check? I don't know. Trump just did it just so he can get reelected. It didn't work.
Next. Right, and it did not work.
Good opinion.
It did not work. You're absolutely right. It's more people that got rich off of scamming it than actually got a check. So, no, absolutely right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we're gonna need way more than $1,200 hush money. Doesn't take away people's pain and unemployment and death that has occurred this year. So think bigger for the things that we should actually be getting, guys. This is bigger than $1,200.
Look at Ashley on the come through. I like this.
What she do? Oh, I missed it.
She just coming
to close my mouth while I'm distracted.
All right, Ashley, let's bring out birthdays.
Hold on, y'all moving too fast for me.
On the birthdays today.
What's going on, Portia? You okay?
I was distracted. I was trying to fix something. I'm good now. It's done. It's handled. Okay, go ahead.
My faves, Whoopi Goldberg is turning 65 today. Happy birthday, Whoopi. Does anybody know her real name?
Whoopi.
Whoopi.
Her first name is Whoopi.
Oh,
Whoopi? I mean,
who was Monique Coleman?
Do you remember the movie High School Musical?
Mm-hmm.
She was the girl from High School Musical.
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday, Middle World Peace. Laker legend.
That's his legal name now too, right?
Yep. Laker legend. Metal World Peace, man. Love it.
He's young, 41.
Let's do birthday song, y'all. We got a little jazz.
We got balloons, yeah. The cake is on the way. We got the music playing, cause it's your holiday. Woo! We invited family, and everybody came. Now strike a pose for me like you in a picture frame. You got your finest clothes on, and $1 million smile. So we gon' celebrate you for a while. And don't forget we got the candles when you away. Don't forget we got the candles. Happy birthday, gonna celebrate you for a while. Candles, blowing you away. Wait. Candles. Happy birthday, happy, yeah, happy. So put your pride to make another year. Put your hands up, clap them in the air. And if you see somebody.
Happy birthday, y'all.
Happy birthday, Metal World Peace. I like that.
I didn't know Whoopi Goldberg was a Scorpio. Whoopi.
Karen Ellen Johnson is Whoopi Goldberg's given name.
Karen?
Yep, that's what she said.
Aryn.
We're gonna jump into the social report.
She doesn't look like no Karen.
I don't look like no Karen. She's definitely a Whoopi though.
We're gonna jump into the rolling out social report. Wherever Ashley go, I'm gonna tell y'all where to go first. If you did get your PS5, stop putting it on social media, man. Y'all advertise. Hey, they advertising for
no promotion. Instagram handled all that for him.
So Mike Tyson, who's been scaring every last single person on his personal podcast, came out yesterday to reveal that during his boxing career, he used a prosthetic penis and baby urine to pass his drug test. He said during his first 5 fights that he was still on drugs, and nobody gonna argue with you, sir. Like, I'm not.
Surprise! He was still on drugs. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't think.
So do they like rescind his titles that he won because he was on drugs? Like, I don't know. Is that incriminating? Is he?
Nope.
I don't think the drugs that he was on was like enhancements to. I think he was on like hardcore drugs.
Biting people's ears off. That's not normal.
And then who gonna go get the awards back portion?
I don't know.
Not excuse me, Mike Tyson. I'm here to go pick up what? What you coming to pick up?
He's
hey man.
Warm though. I think he's very calm from what I see from his podcast.
Those are the calming meds that he all
yeah.
I know that.
I watched that. Yeah, I watched that podcast and not to point fingers, but he's high. He's high.
Hey, I guess it helps.
You said he's high or high?
He's high. He has his own cannabis line of the real CBD and then the real THC. He has like acres in Nevada.
You haven't seen the portion?
No, I haven't seen it.
He's smoking throughout the entire podcast. Like the guest.
He got to do to get through life. That's what he feel like he got to do.
So no, leave Mike Tyson alone. Next up, Ashley, because Ashley owed me from yesterday. I was just gonna let y'all know. Boy, Ashley owed me from yesterday. Next up, I know she's smiling right now. Just announced Patti LaBelle, Ella May, Keke Palmer, and more will appear at this year's Macy's Thanksgiving Parade. Everybody knows Macy's Thanksgiving Parade is one of the biggest parades that comes on television in the New York area that they do for Thanksgiving. Now, are they still going to allow people to attend the Macy's Parade is the question, which right now the governor is saying no.
Shut down.
So why would you have a parade if nobody gonna be there?
Because Macy's state coins, okay?
That's another thing. So shout out to Kiki Palmer, LMA, and the other person that was on there. Next up,
Patty LaBelle. Don't do that to Patty.
And Patty LaBelle.
Don't do that. Don't do that to
Patty.
I love you.
I almost was gonna be like, Patty's still alive. Shout out to Young Jeezy, man. Young Jeezy is bringing Def Jam back. He is the new senior advisor and labor chairman for Def Jam. Ever since the loss of him, DMX, Jay-Z, Def Jam, the label has been going down because a lot of people don't believe in the artist that's on the label. And Young Jeezy has been put in a position where, as a senior advisor, he will be over all conduct leading to artists. So all y'all new artists, get ready. If you're a producer, get your beats ready.
Jeezy is a prime example of taking that hustle entrepreneur. He calls himself a trapreneur mentality into a variety of arenas. So I think he's going to make a great executive. Just from watching him evolve, it's super inspiring to see how he used those same skills from back in the day into the skill sets that he's going to have to need now as a exec. So shout out to Jeezy.
And his girlfriend need to give him 3 months to get himself together while he's putting all his business together and stuff like that.
I mean, she got her own businesses to run too. That's the beauty thing about having two powerhouses in the same family.
That wasn't the point I was going for, Tiara.
Well, that's the point I made.
Next up.
No comment.
I love Tiara. Next up, hey Tammy. My Tammy. Lamar Odom.
That's so good. Why would y'all put a picture like
no. So they got back together in time for their engagement anniversary. After last week, 2 weeks ago, they announced on Instagram that they wasn't together, but I guess he got his life back together.
She needed to put that ultimatum out there. That's all that was. He's sitting up there talking about he want to be back with his ex-wife. Like, that's all it was. She just needed to put her foot down.
I'm gonna say this for you know what? I want everybody to see me. I'm saying this to the fellas. Fellas, let me tell y'all something. Look at my eyes now. This is for my black queens. They deserve more respect than your part-time love. If you do not have the energy or time to put into a woman, don't be interrupting her life with this nonsense back and forth. We together, we ain't together, and not together.
Now,
that's why
bandwagon of Romeos I could get on.
And well, you know, I'm different because I don't even get into that realm of life. But for all my fellas that's in that realm of life, don't be wasting these women time with your BS. Get your life together. Read a book. Get a tie. Learn how to put on a suit jacket. Something, man. Messing on this lady's life because you can't figure out your life. You grown. Let me tell you something. I'm all for people finding new experiences. But if you older and you still trying to figure out life, hey man, there's a bridge.
No expiration on you still trying to figure out life.
No, there is okay. If you're still experiencing life, that is a beautiful thing. If you still trying to figure it out, hey, that's a problem.
It's not a problem. Some people don't figure out. Okay, so are you trying to tell me that one of the most famous older people who started their business at 60-something, Colonel Sanders, you trying to say he should have just gave it all up and not started KFC?
If you go back to my main point, I was saying when you put yourself in somebody's life, don't put yourself, if you're a man and you're trying to date Portia Monique, don't put yourself in Portia Monique's life and you still trying to figure out your life. You see what I'm saying? Like if that's the journey that you're gonna do on your own, great. I'm saying with Lamar Odom, don't impede on this woman's life. And you haven't figured out.
Hold on. We're not gonna put all of that responsibility on him. My coffee just kicked in, y'all. And I'm done with doing what I was supposed to be doing. Anyway, we're not going to put that entire responsibility on him because she's grown too. And so she makes the decision to say, I'm going to leave or I'm going to stay. Like, if you want to be in that back and forth, and he blatantly told you that he was missing his ex-wife and he didn't think that he could do it without her, that's on you, sweetie, because you're grown too. So at some point, as women, we have to choose ourselves. And then we have to make sure that we're looking at the people who are looking up to us to say, I'm not going to be that type of example for the next person that's coming up, for my niece, for my daughter, for my sister, even for my mother. Like, we have to learn how to make those decisions in terms of what's best for ourselves. If you think that's a dysfunctional relationship that you don't want to go back into, don't do it. If he's publicly putting you on blast talking about, I think I still love my ex-wife, don't go back. It's not worth it. Go find somebody else, or go put yourself in a situation where somebody else can find you. That's all. That coffee kicked in, y'all. That's all I'm saying.
I don't have another comment, Tiara, because anytime Portia does this, and her hands are going across the whole screen, I just shut up.
I'm good on that one. Yeah, you got to push it.
Yeah,
next up, Ashley, I'm scared now. God dang. If she want to do what she did and she did, now.
No, at some point in time, we have to learn how to choose ourselves as women. Like, stop giving those external parties the power to say, okay, well, since you want to be back with me, I'm going to be back with you. Nah, I don't know. No, you don't want to not forgive people because forgiveness is for you, but you don't have to deal with it.
I totally agree. And again, like I think I've been saying all week, is like, this is not something we should know. Why do we know that they broke up and then got, like, that's the same thing when Cardi and Offset are doing. Like, stop giving social media all of this privilege into your life. Like, I get it. Y'all have followers, y'all have a community who support y'all, but you also have people who are going to rip the whole relationship apart. And I just feel like they need to keep that. Like, Lamar Odom, he has a character of being an unstable person. So of course any relationship and it's gonna be this up and down, back and forth.
But you know what happens? Since y'all want to jump in on this, let's jump. You know what happens though on the female end? When that happens, and the same thing happens on a Cardi B end or Nicki Minaj end, or these whatever, dudes think that younger dudes that are watching these guys and how they're popping in and out of females' lives, and women are just accepting it, it becomes to them a normalcy. Oh, so this girl likes Cardi B, and apparently Offset can do this, that, and the third, or Lamar Odom can do this, that, and the third, so I can do this to my girl. Because they put this premise that it's okay. Right, so to Portia's point about not going back, it would be dope to see a woman set a step, and it goes the other way for dudes, because I see a lot of dudes who think that I don't want to call the rapper's name out, but it starts with an F.
Future.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Yes, because Ciara was one of the women who chose herself, and now we see the end results of where she is. She's happily married. She's in a functional relationship. She has 2 beautiful kids with him. He's the acting father for her oldest son, who is Future's son. He takes the high road. He treats her like she is an angel, like from what we see on social media, right? But I don't see it being that much different from what her home life really is. Like, she is an example of one of the young ladies that chose herself.
Yeah. Great.
Over that dysfunction. Future got a lot of money. He also got a lot of baby mamas. But she said, enough is enough. I'm good. And when he said, give me my ring back, she said, here. I don't need your ring. I don't even want your ring. I don't want to have nothing to do with you.
Right. But I'm glad you brought up that point. She did choose herself. And as a man, I'll be honest, it amazes me sometimes when I see the other women that pop up in that same line, and I'm sitting up here like, but y'all know the results. Like it's funny to me when people pop up in relationships and you know the results. Like, I'm not saying a person can't change, but bruh, it's 8 results.
Yeah, that's the thing with Lamar Odom. It's like, he's unstable. Like, he battles drug addiction still. So come on.
I mean, we don't look down on him because he battles drug addictions, because people battle what they battle. That's cool because we can rally together and get people help. But his behavior, what he has showed in the past is indicative of what he's going to show.
Right. Yeah.
Right. There you go. Good job, Portia. Look at you growing up in front of our eyes. You know what I'm saying?
I've experienced some stuff. Like they say in the song, experience is a good teacher. Where's my microphone? Experience is a good teacher. Y'all know.
This is
like me. This is
a bad joke. This is a bad joke. But it's kind of like what people used to say about R. Kelly. Like, the first time, okay, all right. The second time, okay. By the time we got to the 13th time, hey man,
It also just depends what people feel like they could put up with. Like, and you also have to think there is a thing that comes with these quote unquote superstars. Like, if you know somebody like Future and how he treats women and all this, it's still gonna be like, but it's Future though. Like, for some women, and that's
not where you are in life, because.
But I'm saying some women will take that. Oh, but it's Future that's gonna do this.
It depends on where you are in life, because I don't give a damn if it was Future or somebody else. You know, your experiences help develop who you are, right? And you can't necessarily make a sound decision based on something that you haven't been through. Mm-hmm. So in order for someone to just be like, okay, well, yeah, it is Future versus this other bum boy, whatever that I'm talking to, I'd rather take it from Future. But at the end of the day, it really is about being bought. And if you don't want to be bought, and if you don't want to be bought and you got your own stuff, then you feel real confident and independent on moving on and saying, I'm good.
Yeah. So discover yourself first. Get your worth up, both, I guess, physically and really how you feel about yourself. Get that up, and then you can say no to anybody.
I'm patting Portia on the back right now. There was a meme going around 2 days ago that said, a lot of you women are bought and don't even, a lot of you women are in bought relationships and you don't even know it.
Very true.
Cause you're changing. I've seen this. It's so crazy. I've seen females leave their home, leave their city, their security factor, move to another state or city to be with a certain, entertainer, rapper, or whatever like that. And, I'm in love. Hold on. You just left everything? You just, everything you was before? You just left all of that and moved to LA to be with so-and-so? Mm-hmm. Oh, he bought that relationship. Mm-hmm. That's bought.
But it's bought from her experience too. So she had to go through that to see that may not have been the right move for her, or that might have been the stepping stone to something else that may be the right move.
Because you could take a look at, and I don't want to put her on a pedestal, but somebody like Amber Rose, she took that relationship with Kanye and she turned that into her being a name that we all know for a variety of reasons.
You think that was bought? Would y'all, as a woman, I don't know, would y'all say that was bought? Portia Tiara?
He took her relationship with Kanye?
Kanye. He took her at the strip club. But what I'm saying is she made it into her own namesake and whatever she
took it and parlayed it and did her little layup 3-point shot, and she took control of it. So whether it was a bought relationship, which yes, I do think it was, she was able to wrangle that thing back in and make it her own and do her own thing from there. She didn't just stay stuck and go to another Bart relationship. She was just like, this is me. This is who I am. I'm doing my own thing.
As a woman, do you, the two of you guys, since Tiara is 22 and you're like 27,
27.
and y'all in different what's names, would you allow a man to take care of you right from jump? Now this is a two-part question, so I need y'all. Would you allow the first part? Would you allow a man to take care of you right from jump, from the first beginning of the relationship?
So again, experience is a good teacher, right? So I've been through that, and I guess my answer would have to be, it just depends, right? So if it's a future, I'm good. Like I don't even want to enter into a relationship like that.
Okay, new relationship. I'm asking, brand new relationship.
It was a brand new relationship with future. It's a no.
Okay. Well, just in general, just take the few. Like, let's say a genuine
like
good
a good guy.
Let's say a genuine, because I want to get to the other part. Let's say a genuine good.
So here's the thing. So truthfully, in all transparency, I don't think there's anything wrong with gifts, but I'm not allowing him to uproot me from my family, and I'm the solid foundation for where everybody in my family eats from, right? So that would be a no. No, you can't control. No, you can't say, oh, I want to buy you a house and let me take you from here and put you here. No, because of where I am in my life.
Yeah.
I really do agree with Portia. It's more so for me though, like you're not gonna uproot me from doing what I want to be doing. And if your motive is to get me to feel like you're taking care of me and you can say you're gonna do this and you're not gonna do this, and since I paid for this, you can't go here, and without me, that's when you start to play mind games with people. If it's genuinely out of love, like, this is for you, babe.
No,
that's one thing. But I wouldn't take it knowing or feeling like I owe him something. Yeah. Whether it be romantically or mentally or what I do or not do because he did this for me. Because then you're just creating a pattern of making somebody be God when it's like I'm not here to serve you. I serve something higher than you, so I'm always gonna be taken care of.
It ends up being a form of control when you allow people to do that for you.
10 years in, okay. So from jump, both of y'all said
10
no.
10 years in, boo, you got it. Here you go. What else you want? Baby, go ahead and take care of it. We good. 10 years in, you got everything. Go ahead, you can do everything. Where you want to move? You want to move to Malibu. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for the man taking control or doing like
taking care of you. You don't do nothing. I'm going to take care of you. 10 years in.
10 years in. I don't do nothing. You want to move to Africa? Absolutely. Let's go.
I don't do nothing. What you mean I don't do nothing?
Like nothing.
Well, you do what you want to do, but
right, you do what you want to do.
Taking care of you. I'm good.
If I can do what I want to do and I feel like he's gonna cover all the bills, sure. But I gotta do what I want to do. Mm-hmm. And he gotta know that at any moment where I don't feel like doing what he want me to do, then see you later.
It's ways around that though, Tiara. So experience is a good teacher. So it's ways, like we don't have to overtly be like, I'm not doing that. You could just be like, baby, well, maybe we could see if but as long as you get what you want in the end, then you're good.
Right. I'm all for compromise, but like it has to be a situation where you don't own me because you do this.
But you don't have to tell them that either, because so we in control. I'm giving up too much game on here, y'all. Our guest is here, so let's get ready for our guest. Romeo, did you have more in the social report?
No, that was the majority on the social report. And before the guests get here, the reason that I asked that question to you guys, because I noticed men jumping first thing into a relationship, like the first thing, have y'all noticed how men try to buy their way in? Like, let me show you what I have. Let me show you what I can do. Let me show you what I can give you. But men, real men in a relationship or in years of a marriage, it turns into allow me to take care of you, take away the stress, take away the extra, and I like it's still a provide type thing. It's just a different level of it, and that's why I asked.
That's interesting.
Pat said, "Look at Romeo's face." Hey, Pat. Hey, hey. Let me tell you something. It ain't happening over here, Captain. But Thomas.
So you wouldn't take care of your significant other if you had the means to?
10 years in, he would.
I'm taking care of my mama. That's what I'm taking care of. I'm a mama's boy. Take care of my mama. You lucky. I
really do think it depends on personality types. Like, I guess I could kind of talk about my dad, for instance, because he was a professional basketball player. He was in the NBA, but a lot of who he is as a person, he has a provider type of spirit. So it also just depends on people's personalities, because it could be somebody who got $10, $100, $1 million, $100 million. But if their spirit isn't, I want to take care of people, or I want to set a foundation where I can do this for those that I love, then they're never going to do it. Because you got people who would give the shirt on their back for their significant other. And it has nothing to do with them feeling like they need to be praised or feel godlike because of it. You know, I just think it depends on personality type and not necessarily.
You might need to take Portia class. You might need to take Portia online class. Get to the bag, because you talking about people's spirits. Portia talking about the bag. Y'all ain't trying to. I don't even know if he got a good spirit. Girl, do his wallet work? Yeah. All right. I'll figure out his spirit later.
No, spirits are important. Like, you don't want to be with nobody that got a whole bunch of money, but they're internally like dead and evil and, you know, just conniving and like a Donald Trump. He got a lot of money, but that ain't somebody you want to be with.
Yeah, like Portia, you would date Donald Trump if he said he was gonna pay all your bills for life and give you $100,000 tomorrow.
$1 $100 million. He gonna have to give me $100 million. But listen, as soon as he out the office, Melania is gone. Like, Melania didn't sign up for that. She didn't sign up for 4 years as the first lady. She didn't do that. And so she kind of just looked up and was like, I really just wanted a sugar daddy. And that is for the long run. And as soon as he out of office, she gone. She gonna take her son with her too. She better take her son.
I really wanted a sugar daddy and got a president. Damn it.
I got first lady duties for real. I just y'all saw my credentials, y'all saw my pictures, y'all saw my photos on the internet. That's what I wanted. That's what I was Now that messed around and got the dang on president. She about to be gone.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Yeah, but no, spirits do matter, because even though he might have all the money in the world, even though I think he's just the biggest con artist ever, you don't want to date somebody that is dead inside. And I think that's what he is dead inside.
Yeah, you're not going to convince me that that's love. There's no way in hell you're going to convince me of that.
She tried. She be trying her hardest. When she be out in public,
she won't even hold his hand.
She be snapping her hand away. Don't touch me.
Oh man, y'all making my heart hurt.
Read Michelle's speech verbatim.
Actually, our guest. Pat said y'all playing too many games. Where's the love? In my wallet.
Where's the love?
Yes.
Somebody help me.
Portia, you ain't heard? You can buy love, Pat. You ain't heard that? You can buy love. Thomas, no.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I have enjoyed this discussion thus far. In fact, I have to tell you, my wife and I have been married for 42 years, and we actually counsel couples. And so I was listening to this and I was like, I need to jump in this stuff right here. Y'all talking some good stuff here. This is right up my alley here. And I just absolutely love it. So we're going to have to find out how we can talk about this at a later time, because I got some insight. And I'm not just talking about, I love her. No, sometimes I didn't like my wife enough where I could back a truck over her sometimes. So that's right. So let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. So
let's go. Thank you, brother. What we're talking about.
Hey, but it's the same thing with her. In fact, she watches a lot of murder shows. I know she watches something for a reason. So
this what she did wrong. I know what to do. I know what to do right next time. I get
That's right.
Oh man. Now you make me want to ask you my question that I answered earlier, man.
Well, we can do that at a later time. We can do that at a later time. I'm serious, because the fact that this is what I do. In fact, as I said, we've been counseling couples for over the last 35 years. Yes. So we know a little something about something.
So introduce yourself to the AM Wake Up.
Sure. Good morning, everybody. My name is Thomas Henderson. I am the vice chairman of the Chicago chapter of the 100 Black Men of Chicago. It is an international organization, being the 100 Black Men of America, and I serve as the board liaison of what we call the health and wellness portion of what we do for the 100 Black Men of Chicago. And also I serve on our national team for what we call our Leadership Institute, because that's also a love of mine, is helping develop new leaders for the future in terms of succession planning. So that's who I am, what I do. And I've been a part of the 100 Black Men of Chicago for the last 12 years. And I'm excited about the work that we do, and excited to share with you guys this morning what it is that we're going to be doing this weekend.
Yeah, so go ahead, let us know what's going on this weekend. What can we look forward to this weekend?
I am so excited. In fact, I don't know exactly what parts of the country that you all are in, but in Chicago as well as in Illinois, we're proposed to go back into almost like a COVID advisory stay-at-home state. So what we wound up doing back at COVID, back in March, is the fact that we realized that we were having an issue with so many African-American men and women in our communities of what we call South Shore as well as Inglewood, that were dying because of COVID, not just contracting the disease, but dying because of it. And that's because of the fact that our community suffers from a lot of what they call the morbidity aspects, in terms of high blood pressure, diabetes, overweight, a lot of things that occur in our community. And that's the reason why it's contributed to what it is that has happened in our communities. So for the last 2 years, we've actually conducted health expos in the Chicago area, primarily focused at the African-American male. But we realized that we had to broaden up that particular area. But what we had to do is that we had to challenge ourselves to say, let's keep getting that information out to our public this year. And so this year, we're actually doing it on a virtual platform this coming weekend, actually on tomorrow, Saturday. And this is going to be on the 100 Black Men in Chicago. And actually, we've got some powerful guests that are going to be a part of this, and some sponsors. Reverend Al Sharpton is going to be opening up our particular event, as well as our chairman of the 100 Black Men of America, Tommy Dortch. And so we're looking forward to providing a lot of health information, not just to Chicagoans, but to people across the country as well, too. And so all of this is going to be done by way of a virtual platform. We're going to be talking about diabetes. We're going to be talking about prostate cancer. And in fact, I take that as a very personal message, because even at this stage in my life that I'm going through prostate cancer as well. So we want to make sure that we keep an awareness to our community about what we can do to get in front of these kinds of things, as well as to make sure that young men like you, Romeo, that you don't have to deal with those kinds of things as you get older. And what can we do in order to help advance our community to understand what we can do in order to be healthier?
Wow.
All right.
That is amazing. And I feel like that's so necessary, especially in this moment. How has, I guess, you being really behind the health and wellness aspect of 100 Black Men, how has that amplified or even shifted more so in importance because of COVID-19? I know you talked about how when COVID hits, it hits us even harder because of a lot of the susceptible conditions that we already are used to in our families. It gets passed down. We have to check it off the list based off of our family history. So how has your mission amplified since March and COVID hitting?
Well, we've amplified it, especially to more the younger population. Here in the Chicago area, we were having numbers that were spiking, and we found out that a lot of that was happening amongst our young community. Our young community, as you know, that probably within your respective communities, the messaging is wear the mask. Mm-hmm. And a lot of our young people were not adhering to that particular policy in terms of wearing the mask. Mm-hmm. So we have ramped up that message through kind of a program that we have that's associated with this program this weekend, and it's called Mask On, Violence Out. And because of the fact that in Chicago, we have dual problems, this COVID situation and increasing violence. So we're trying to challenge our young people to wear that mask, because that's one of the things that we on a personal level can do in order to try to reduce the spread of this disease that's killing our community, especially in larger numbers. So we're really trying to make sure that we point this message towards young people, but also we have a youth track that will be a part of this messaging on this coming weekend. So we have some stars that are going to be a part of this particular event that we have this weekend. And then we're going to also have an adult track that's going to be a part of what we do. So for instance, some of the guests that we will have former NFL player Walter Mendenhall. We're going to have Shimon Papa Brown as a part of our youth track. And we're going to also have Michael Jake Epps. So we got some other guests that are going to be a part of that. And we're trying to make sure that we get this message out to a broad audience, not just to our young people, but to a broad audience of people who are going to listen, and not just listen, but take action to ensure that we stay healthy, especially knowing that Thanksgiving is coming up and the challenge that all of us are going to have with trying to make sure that we can have a safe holiday with our friends and family.
I'm glad the website up right quick, Romeo. Let's pull the website up so that we can see, put a visual to it. He was talking about some of the celebrities that are going to be there. Shimon Papa Brown, he's from The Chi, and Michael Jake Epps. They are actors from The Chi. You guys got a virtual holiday party going on too.
Yes. Oh man. In fact, and we really hate that it's going to be virtual this year, but we really know how to throw a good party in which we actually raise lots of money and bring thousands of toys to be able to be distributed to shelters throughout the entire Chicago area. So, but we're going to be doing that in a virtual platform as well this year. But everything has to be done virtual this year. So I'm thankful that you were able to put that up on the screen there to be able to show some of the guests that are going to be a part of that, as well as, to me, very importantly, some of the sponsors that are helping to underwrite this particular program for us, because as you all know, that you can't do anything without sponsors to ensure that that message gets out there to support what we're trying to do.
Well, first of all, let me give you a pat on your back. Let me start with that, because I did see the flyer. It popped up on my Twitter timeline, and Mike is a good friend of mine, dope dude. I think what I like the most is how you're reaching the young people and engaging the young people, because I argue with corporate America all the time. Y'all missing the beat when it comes to getting young people engaged and wanting to be a part of something. And I noticed at what you said about, we're gonna make the mask in and the violence out, because hey, it's happening. They see it. We're not gonna try to hide it. So let's just go ahead and kill two birds, or try to shoot two birds with one stone at a time. And I really like the approach of that, because a lot of people will miss the moment of what millennials and young people are going through, trying to reach them on the level that they're not. And that is one of the things that I think is dope about what y'all got going on this weekend.
Well,
So I got to
appreciate
pat you back for that.
In fact, one of the things I probably should have introduced as a part of what it is to let you know what the mission of the 100 Black Men of America and Chicago is as well. Our organizations, we have 106 chapters across the entire country, as well as 2 chapters that are international, one in London, England, and one in Turks and Caicos. And so the primary mission of what we do as an organization is that we're mentoring young African-American men. Okay, because the fact that we realize is that we get lost in the shuffle. Our young Black men get lost in the shuffle sometimes. And so through mentoring programs, through educational programs, through health and wellness, through economic empowerment, those are all the different ways that we try to reach that. And we also have what we call our collegiate 100 chapters that are on some college campuses, because even once they get out of high school, we still want them to have access to successful African-American Black men throughout their entire lifetime, because that's really what the motto is of the 100, is trying to make sure that we follow these people for a lifetime. Mentoring for a lifetime is what we really are all about.
That's what's up.
That is what's up. Okay, one more time. So it's going on this weekend. The conference starts
Tomorrow, Saturday, November the 14th, starts at 10 o'clock a.m. through 2 o'clock p.m. And as you can try to go out to our website, which is www.100bmc.org for more information. And thank you for putting that back out on the screen again. Again, you see some of the guests that we're going to have. And when you go out to that website, you'll be able to register on, and then you'll be able to be a part of classes throughout the day. Again, we thank you guys for giving us this opportunity, because Romeo, as you said, Portia, as you said, Tiara, as you said, we really consider this to be a vital message that we've got to get out to our community, because if we don't fight for us, nobody else will. And as you guys were even talking about it in the prior conversation, that this particular presidency has not been about our community. We're grateful for the transition that's going to be taking place. And we really believe that there's going to be a message and there's going to be a place for improving the health in our African-American community. And we thank young people like yourself for inviting us into this kind of a forum to ensure that we can get the message out to you guys as well.
Thank you so much. And thank you for the work that you're doing too. Like, it's amazing to see just how passionate you are about this initiative. So we want to give you your flowers as well. So thank you for all that you're doing for 100 Black Men and our community all over.
Thank you. I'm gonna be there. I'm virtually going with Randy Fling, so I'm gonna be there.
Absolutely. Well, we thank you guys so much. You guys have a fantastic Friday. We hope to see you on tomorrow as well.
Wonderful. Yeah. Thank you so much.
And you got to come back and drop them married gems.
Man. And we gotta know from a 40-year marriage vet.
Absolutely. Look, I told you. Now you want to put a big smile on my face and see me become alive, and then have my wife as a part of this. Boy, we'll turn it up for you.
Yeah, okay. We need that. We definitely need that.
All right, guys. You all have a fantastic day.
All right, man.
Thank you.
Deal. I need somebody to go against Tiara and Portia. Man.
We're not going. We're going with. We all
Amir. I need
this land together.
I need you, Amir. Save me.
I like that mug. Is that rose gold?
Yes, it is.
I like that. Okay.
That's the yeah. That's one of them Moscow Mule ball cups.
That's nice.
Moscow Mule.
I learned. Let me tell you something. I learned. My dad taught me well. I always have nice cups or glasses. I always have scented candles, and always have a silk pillow, because women don't like to lay their head on regular pillows.
I always have a clean pillow. I don't give a damn if it's silk or not. I need them sheets to be. Anyway, we got another guest, y'all.
And my aunt and my uncle been together. It's gonna be 50 years next month. I'm gonna have them come on too.
Yeah.
Tell y'all what it is.
Mm-hmm. You need to be taking advice from them. They right in your family.
Let me tell you something.
They right there, and you acting like this. Come on.
I'm going to ride this face out until I can't no more. I'm good. I got a good another 10-year run of just chilling.
All right, we got another guest. Good morning, Reggie.
Good morning.
They see you, Reggie. They beating up on me, Reggie.
You can't see me?
Nah. The video is Hey.
Yeah. Good morning. Good morning.
I think you need to mute one of your devices, Reggie.
I need to mute one?
Yes.
So, yeah, getting that. And not that one. The other one.
Well, I only see one.
Well, that's good.
That's good right there. Yeah.
Okay. I see another one in the corner here. Am I good now? Am I good?
Yes.
So we can't see you looking at the camera that they're.
Oh. Is that better?
That's good, right there.
Wait. Yes, Reggie. So I think we're good now.
Okay, you gotta look this way.
What happened? I can't see you guys.
Oh, look down. Right here.
We're right here, yes.
Well, no, I lost the screen.
Oh, I know what he's doing.
There you go.
He's got it on two screens.
Yeah, you got two screens.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got one. I'm just not too savvy.
Yeah. You got it now.
I got it.
You looked it up.
Okay. How y'all doing? I heard about the pillows need to be clean at least, huh?
Bare minimum. Yeah.
Romeo, you need some help, brother.
They was beating me up, man. I was telling them because men, we got a golden rule just in case a woman comes over. It's the pillow, scented candles, and I always have some nice cups, glasses, and silverware and stuff.
I got you, man. I got you.
Reggie, welcome to the AM Wake Up Call. You are a singer. Actually, let me give you your correct opening. So you're the incomparable Reggie Boone, okay?
That's right.
That is right. So go ahead and introduce yourself to our audience. Let them know who you are. We got some of your music we're going to play. I'm excited because your music is timely right now. So let's go ahead and get your introductions out the way, and then we'll go to your music to hear what you got to say.
Okay, Reggie Boone, the incomparable Reggie Boone. How's everyone out there? I'm based in Atlanta. Really appreciate the opportunity to be with you guys this morning. My music, inspirational, very inspirational music. Singer-songwriter. That's me.
All right. So we got a chance to listen to your music from No More, right? And
right.
What was the inspiration for that? Before you get into the inspiration, how would you describe the music that you typically create? And then let's dive deeper into No More.
Okay, my music is very inspirational music, educational, inspire. I make music to uplift. So much going on in the world today. So many things happening that's out of our control as well. So we all need that hope, we all need to hear powerful messages, and music is a very powerful tool. So I've always written music, and I've always vowed to make music that would inspire all men, women, and children to love God, to love one another until the end of time.
All right. So let's talk about the inspiration behind No More. Did you want to talk about it before we look at it or after we look at it?
I can set it up. We can talk about
let's
it.
Set it up.
All right. No More. The late, great Marvin Gaye. What's going on? speaks of our mothers crying, brothers dying. And here we are today, 2020, we're talking about the same thing, And with the platform that I said, I have to speak out against this, and no more. It's been going on too long now. We've reached a point to where it must stop. Our mothers must stop crying. Our brothers must stop dying. And we're going to do something about it. I feel real good about it as a people and as a nation. And I had the opportunity to work with the legendary Felton Pilot on this record of Confunction. And record's doing real good. So let's check it out.
Let's check it out. I love your sound too. Let's check it out right now.
Yeah.
Social injustice, bigotry and hate, repression and oppression. Why discriminate? All men were created with equality. Get to know me instead of killing me. If we come together, you will be surprised. Maybe you'll discover there's an angel in disguise. Imagine.
Hey man,
Good vibes. Just, that's just something you put on and just leave on all day because you just vibing to it.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm actually catching the vibe.
Yes.
Let me ask you this.
Man.
My dad always told me that music and math are the two most universal languages in the entire world. A group of people can be in the same room when you're performing, and race, religion, color, gender don't even matter because the music, overtakes them, and they're all feeling that vibe or experience at one time. When you with the project that you created for A Perfect World, and there isn't a perfect world, how did you find that? Like, where did you find that balance to pull that energy from? Because, like you just said, right. Mothers are crying, brothers are dying, and if I could be blunt, it seems like it's been damn near every week of the year.
That's true.
And from January to now, every week is something. Like, how do you find the words or the encouragement to create?
Well, I agree with you. As a matter of fact, it's almost every day. Mm-hmm. And God is good, Romeo, and that's my strength and my inspiration comes from God. The Holy Spirit inspires me to write this material and to share it with my brothers and sisters. In a Perfect World, which is, and I'm glad you brought that up, which is the name of the album, In a Perfect World. One day there will be a perfect world. And those are the things that I speak about in that particular song.
So let's get into the video. So we saw the backdrop of the video. It had some Black Lives Matter things going on. Rayshard Brooks was in the video. you had a lot of those type of things in the video. Why those type of backgrounds? Like, why? How did you come up with that for the backdrop of your video?
Well, those images, we wanted to touch on what's going on today, and no more. As I was saying, those images, they fit the scheme of things. You know, the storyline. Those are the things that I wanted to touch on, something that everyone can relate to, and something that's currently happening in the world today.
Does it before we let you go, does it and discourage is the wrong word. That is not the word I'm looking for. But does it discourage your creation? Like, and I'm going to the creating process. Like, I do understand what you said about, you know, how the songs and how God moves you, or how the Spirit moves you to create. Right. But when you see that, you know what I'm saying, when you actually see the pain that people are going through, and you're that voice, do you ever like take a moment where it's just, you know what I'm saying? Because as a musician, I know you got to take all this in. You got to take all this in, spit it back out.
Yes.
So does that discourage you at sometimes?
Yes, it does. It discouraged me all the time, especially like the rest of the world. When they watched that guy put his knee on George's neck, on Floyd, neck, it actually brought tears to my eyes, as I'm sure as all men in America that look like you and I. I'm sure it affected them in that way as well. But yes, it's very discouraging, and it's heartbreaking, you know. But it's about us to take that energy, channel it in the right direction, get out here and vote. Hey, everybody voted. Yes. Yes.
Oh,
you know, everybody voted. Yeah. And we got one more to go. Everybody, the whole world is watching Georgia, as we know.
Yes.
And we're going to show up and show out again.
So on a more lighter note, in terms of being an independent artist, and you said that you collaborated with one of the guys from, was it Confunction?
Confunction, Felton Pilot.
So who else would you most like to collaborate with as an independent artist?
Well, my first choice, unfortunately, he's not here no more, Marvin Gaye.
Oh, yes.
My first choice, he's not here, resting, but Ronald Isley.
Yes, Ronald Isley.
Ronald Isley, yeah, I would love to collaborate with him.
Okay.
Hey, Romeo, speaking about those clean pillows and satin pillows, little Ronald Isley, right?
He's an original player.
Hey, I'm telling you, I mean, I love his voice, you know. So yes, that would be the person, Ronald Isley.
Yes, okay. I love it. What about female collaborations? Any female collaborations for you?
Fantasia.
Fantasia.
I love Fantasia.
Yes.
She gets down, don't she? She reminds me of Patti LaBelle.
Yes.
You know, but yeah, Fantasia.
I'm trying to remember my favorite Fantasia song. I'm with you. What's the name of that song?
I like
When I See You.
Okay, I like If You Don't Want Me, Then Don't Talk to Me.
Want me, then don't talk to me.
There you go, Push.
See her doing her head like.
Yeah.
Go ahead and free yourself.
That's right, baby.
Trying to get Reggie Boone and Drake. That's what I'm trying to do. Reggie Boone and Drake.
Okay.
No, we're gonna have to do a Reggie Boone and Portia Monique. My Christmas EP is coming out, Reggie. I'm for Christmas.
Reggie.
Okay.
Wait. So I need to get in the studio. I said I was coming to this COVID is locking everybody down.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You know,
it's hard to move.
Yeah, COVID, and my condolences, speaking of COVID, to everyone out there that has lost someone, a family member from this horrible virus, man. And my prayers are with you, and God bless you, man.
Yeah.
Tell you.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna make my way to Atlanta sometime soon. They need to lift the COVID restrictions a little more before I get on the plane.
I hear you.
Atlanta off the hook. Atlanta said what COVID? Atlanta said what mask? Atlanta said what social distance?
You know it. You know it. Hey, when the election was over, man, they were out in the street dancing everywhere. I was like, wow. You know, I didn't know it had that effect either. You know, so many people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was good though to see everyone happy. You know, it was good. It was
it's funny you said that. I said the same thing.
Yeah.
This is not normal for cities and other countries to be reacting in joy,
right,
of a new president elect. Like,
I know
that literally let me know for real that the world was feeling the weight. Like the world.
That's true.
That's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's true.
But before you get out of here, Reggie, just tell your fans where we can find your music on social media. You're an independent artist. So where do we go to find it, listen, purchase, all of that great stuff?
Okay, you can get it reggieboone.com.
All right.
First of all, you know, my website, reggieboone.com. We have the t-shirts there as well, the No More t-shirts. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you see that? Yeah. There it is. Get the t-shirts. We have the album, the CD is there as well. In a Perfect World. At Incomparable on Facebook. Check me out. Reggie Boone 1 on Instagram. Twitter at Reggie Boone. And by the will of God, you know, when this thing lifts up, you can see me. I'll be back out. Touring. It's all I really miss being out, man. I tell you, you know, going out, meeting brothers and sisters, but it is what it is. This thing will pass. It shall pass. And looking forward to getting back out there and rubbing elbows.
All right. Well, we're going to be out there with you as soon as they because Georgia, y'all down there said COVID, what? COVID.
Yeah. Yeah. They doing their thing down here now.
Let Portia get on our city. Hey man, thank you for checking in today, man. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, man. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't put Portia on your album. Don't put on your album. Don't put Portia on your album.
I didn't ask to be on this album. I said we were going to collab. We're gonna put out an EP together. Don't do that.
Right. You know we got it. We're gonna do it, Portia.
Right.
Holler at her brother.
Real, because he don't know. He don't know nothing about manifesting nothing. Go on. Stop. All right, Reggie. We'll check in with you a little later. Take care. Have a great day.
All right. Take care. Be safe.
You too. All
right, man. Portia, I'm waiting for the single. You only got like 30 days left.
COVID, y'all. I don't know what COVID is like. The restrictions. Y'all want me to get on planes to cities where y'all don't do no type of social distancing, like none.
Club open, Portia. The club.
I guess my advice is take a lot of tests. I take a lot of COVID tests. I don't be at the clubs, but I know people who take a COVID test 3 times a week.
That means that their behavior has them out in the streets.
I know.
Exposed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Tiara don't be in the club no more. Y'all heard her.
Who goes to the club? What you going to the club for? Honestly. So
in life.
So when I was pre-25, because I'm only 27, but I would think that the club was the place to be. Now that I'm 27, I'm like, what's at the club?
The same people.
What's at the club?
The same people spending $3,000 on a session.
Where the investment clubs at, y'all? Like, y'all want to I want to get an investment club. I want
places like the Gathering Spot, ATL, super dope.
What was that, Tiara?
The Gathering Spot. It's like
Ashley took me there. You talking about it's a restaurant, right?
It's like a private co-working space, but it's like
maybe she didn't take me
there. No.
First of all, her best club experience was with me.
Oh, really?
We was at Revel.
I have no idea where I was at, but I was out of place. I was so out of place. Ashley was with us Ashley was there that night. And
it was Big Tigger. It was, I think, Nelly. Somebody else was over there. But we was there. And Portia was like, City Girls. And Ashley was like, City Girls. Yep.
That's a lie. Oh, I was like, this is what they do. They sit on, let me tell y'all what they do, y'all. So the couch, right? And so the part where you sit on the couch, you're supposed to sit on the couch, on the seat part. They sit on the top of the couch and put their feet on the seat part. And
so it could be seen.
What are they doing? Like, and then you expect me to sit on that after your feet was on that? The floor in the club is wet. Y'all just like, why do they do that? I didn't get it.
We do it.
I still don't.
Hey, they brought the bottles and set them on the table, and Portia saw all these girls jump towards the bottle, and she was like, "Hey, y'all, relax. It's just ice."
Like, are they giving away money? Like, whatever. I didn't understand. I didn't quite understand.
They ain't going nowhere. Relax.
Them credit scores over there, like, is that like 50 points on your credit?
Hey, I was like, hey, Portia, do you actually want to drink? Oh, we'll wait. Because clearly they need to get theirs first.
Clearly, we was good. Drink some water. Needed to be sober on that night.
D Shields, Danny Wise, Pat got her mask emojis up. Pat is real active this morning. Okay, Miss George.
Hey, Pat.
Good morning.
Hi.
Let me go see if my story up. Hold on a second. You gotta watch rolling out. Make sure your story go up.
Oh, don't do that. That's crazy. So what else we got going on? It's the weekend. It's Friday. What we doing with Peace and Purpose? I can't believe nobody pubbed Peace and Purpose. Peace and Purpose, December 4th through the 6th. Let's please bring it up. We have a wide array of people that will be at Peace and Purpose to help you get your life right for 2021. Everybody knows that we need to get our life right for 2021. Who we got? We got David coming. David is a fitness trainer. He gonna help you get your mind, body, and your soul right. So let's go ahead and listen to the song written and produced by Mustard Steve. Love the song, y'all.
He keeps bringing me peace, purpose along my way. He keeps bringing me peace, purpose every day. I don't know where I would be without all he's giving me. I'm so thankful for peace, purpose.
So, yes, Peace and Purpose. Let me tell y'all who was gonna be at Peace and Purpose, just in case y'all didn't know. Tiara, you gonna be at Peace and Purpose?
I will be at Peace and Purpose. We're gonna be talking about real estate. We're gonna be talking about cannabis and the wonderful benefits of CBD. I'm excited. It's gonna be a wonderful, wonderful weekend of restoration. That's my word. Peace, purpose, and restoration. Get your life right.
Get your life right. So these are some of the people that will be at Peace and Purpose. So we got Dr. Charles Jenkins, of course, CEO of Inspired People, Pastor former pastor. He sings awesome God. Dr. Jackie Walters will be there. Of course, Munson Steve, Ty Cooper, who was not on the show today, but y'all know Ty because she's one of our co-hosts. Beautiful co-host. She has Bow Tie Cosmetics. Of course, Christina Steve will be there with her first over 40 podcast. David, I think it's Kinsey, entrepreneur and a fitness trainer. We're going to have our special rolling out correspondent, Crystal Jordan there, Dr. Ian Smith, Dr. Tara Jenkins, Maria Moore, Andre Johnson. Shout out to Detroit Recovery Project, Jaja Ali, and Norman Powers. And that's only just a handful of the people that will be at Peace and Purpose December 4th through the 6th. Make sure that you register at peaceandpurpose.co. .co. Yeah. Not com.co.
Yep.
Get your tickets today.
A wonderful way to end off the year in December and get ready for 2021.
Yes, y'all. What we doing for the weekend before we get into positive thoughts? Marmel, what you got going on?
Oh, this weekend, me and the crew, we kick off our initiative where we are going to be providing care packages for the homeless in the downtown Edgewood area of Atlanta. So this weekend, that's what we'll be doing. We'll be actually making sure people get to eat and have sanitizing and gloves for the upcoming week.
What's the name of the initiative?
Oh, International Love. I do. You know, I'm a good guy. I just don't say it out loud. But we do this thing called
You're a good guy.
International Love, where we put together care packages of granola bars, dry food that can be made with water. We give away a pack of water along with toothbrush, toothpastes, gloves, masks. Put them in.
Who are you giving it to? Like where in the community? The homeless. Okay.
So you personally distribute to the homeless, like if you see them out and about, you just pass out bags.
The dope thing about it, because I know you've been to Atlanta before. The dope thing about it, the last time we did it over in Little 5 Points.
Okay.
We get up. It's 5 of us, men and women. We literally walk down the street and you see somebody in need, you give it to them.
Let me know about it.
It's something we do it hand to hand.
I want to get involved. Let me know.
Yeah, I love that. That's now is the time of year where you put together those bags. I do it with my babies too. So we just put together I'm trying to think of the correct name for them. But they're just bags that you just put stuff in. You might put a couple dollars in there. You definitely will put socks is like a big thing that for the homeless community.
Yes,
they need a lot of So
and you know what's so crazy about that portion? The first time we did it, I didn't know about it, but the second time I actually made an effort to go buy those workman socks, the thick workman type of socks. But you're absolutely right.
So here's one right here, y'all. Blessing bag. So you see the $5 in there. Toothpaste, toothbrush, those type of things. Blessing bags. And when you see people out, you just hand them out. Now is the time to give thanks, and you just say, no questions asked, here you go.
Mm-hmm.
I like that portion. That's the same thing we do. We just hand them out, keep walking.
Mm-hmm.
We don't, you know what I'm saying? Because people in need. So we're going to do it twice this weekend. And then we have another one that's going to come up on the 29th, right after Thanksgiving. We at least during the holidays try to do 2 during the holidays.
Right.
Amazing.
So that's my weekend. Tiara?
I am working this weekend. I got some real estate clients, so I'm taking them out to go look at some homes, some property, try to get them into somewhere to live before it gets too cold.
Well, I am taking some time out for me and my babies. We're going to spend some quality time together. I'm gonna take a note from Romeo's book. I think we're gonna develop some blessing bags this weekend and pass those out.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Go for it.
Yes, absolutely. We haven't done it.
Romeo, seriously, like, what time are you doing it tomorrow?
I mean, it's a thing. I mean, it's at 8 a.m. And okay. You know what? I would love to invite you to the next one.
Okay, let me know.
But it's a thing, and I think the same thing what Portia does. What's beautiful about it is not something that, you know. This is what we did. Make sure, Portia. We made sure that we announced that we doing it, like on social media, but we do not take pictures while we're doing it.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. We don't want to make it a look what I did type of thing. You know.
I'll find that.
So y'all, positive thoughts. Let's go. We have 1 minute left. Romeo, 20 seconds. Positive thoughts. Go.
Love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, then you can't love nobody else. And if you can't love nobody else because you can't love yourself, then where's the love? T.R. Berry.
Mark 11:23 says, I tell you the truth, say to the mountain, may you be lifted and thrown into the sea, and it will happen. But you must really believe it will happen and have no doubt in your heart. So whatever mountains that you want to move in your life, tell it to be moved, but believe that it will be moved. That's the secret to anything you want. And
believe. Did y'all see my necklace? Believe.
Yeah.
Believe. There you go. Okay, so positive thought of the day. I have 20 seconds. You will never always be motivated to do something, so you must learn to be disciplined. Be disciplined this weekend, y'all. Be disciplined in everything that you do. Working out, eating. I'm learning right now with my eating, all of it. Studying, working, all of it. We'll see y'all next week.
Have a great weekend.
Y'all have a great weekend. Let's get some of those blessing bags out. Learn to be disciplined.
Portia in the gym. And y'all get out my DMs. It's Ashley's fault. It's Ashley's fault. I don't know nothing about that.
Bye, y'all.